What's up, parents and athletes? Welcome back to another episode of the NCA Sports Podcast, where we talk to you guys about everything dealing with performance training. I'm your host, Tim Crossley. Today, I got Coach D with me as always. Let's get right into today's episode. What's up, Coach D? What's going on with you lately, man?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? Hey, man, just another day, another dollar, man. First off, let me give all glory to God. Just for us to wake up and see another day that's never promised. So I got to start off by saying that. But other than that, man, just been blessed and highly favored, just taking it day by day. So how you been, Coach? How you been? Talk to me.
So far, so good, man. Took the daughter to the zoo the other day.
Oh, hey, she enjoyed it?
Yeah, she did. She had fun out there seeing all the animals and everything. Me and mom were just, very much so hot. It's about 97 out there. It's hot out here in Texas. So, man, but it was very fun. It was fun, though.
Oh, man, that's good to hear. That's a blessing, bro. I'm surprised you stayed cool out there, boy. You know it get dangerous out there, man. You know it get dangerous out there with that weather, man. I just heard a tornado just touched down, Monday?
Yeah. Nah, that was crazy. Pretty much with it was high winds and everything. I know a couple areas that got affected. So if you were affected by that tornado that came through the DFW area and then outside of DFW as well too, we're definitely praying for you and your families, hoping that everything is okay. I know certain areas got flooded, people lost electricity, things like that. So we do want to make sure that we keep you in our prayers and just hope that everything is going to be okay for you and your family first and foremost. Got the playoff games going on today, man. So far, look like the Mavericks starting off hot. Luka already had 20 in the first quarter. We're gonna see how they do today. So
They better look. They gotta go ahead and close this out, man. They gotta close it out so we can go ahead and just book it to the finals, man. You right now.
Yeah, they better here because if not, say, man, the worst thing you can do is sit here and be up in a series like this, keep the game going, keep the series going, and somebody end up getting hurt or something like that because you just close it out. But how they playing right now, Luka Magic already happening so far.
Magic, man. I definitely gotta go see that man play, man. It's crazy. I gotta go see him play. Got to.
Yes, gotta see him.
Him and Kyrie.
Yep, yeah.
Like,
it's over with. It's over with.
Stop playing.
Matter of fact, but before we even get into today's episode on topic, here's my question to you. People have been talking about Luka and Kyrie being the best skilled backcourt or just the best backcourt ever. What are your thoughts on that before we even get started?
The best backcourt? Nah. Like I give all props to Kyrie and Luka, but best backcourt, no. You can't forget about Steph and Clay.
Yep.
You can't forget about Damian Lillard and McCollum. Can't forget about that.
Well, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. Luka and Kyrie going to get to the finals. You can hang that shit up.
You right. I mean, because that's something they gonna have over Damian and CJ, but
yeah.
But we just talking about in general, like that. I don't know, bro. Like there's definitely been a great couple of backcourt players that's definitely been balling since before Luka and Kyrie. So who you thinking though? Who is you thinking?
No, I feel you. So my first thing right here now is Steph and Clay.
Yeah, that's automatically that's automatic.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you talk about just if you talking about like 1-on-1 or something like that, or just like from a pure skill set of you encompass shooting, dribbling, they making all these things, okay, then I can understand how. But you talk about a duo that's won 4 championships with each other. They called the Splash Brothers for the reason. You talking about guys that the best shooter of all time and arguably a top 3 shooter of all time on the same team. So reason why they called the Splash Brothers. So, but that's just my personal opinion. But it really just depends on what you look at skill, right? We talking about like purely if you take into account offense and defense, then hands down, you got to sit there and give it to Splash Brothers because people forget how cold Clay is and how he was before he got injured. You know what I'm saying?
He really, to me, he really started I wouldn't say he started it, but he's a very known 3-and-D player. He was just known for more than just shooting. Like he can play some incredible defense.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about somebody scoring with 61, 62 points, and you ain't taking a lot of dribbles to sit there and get it. You just sitting there catching, shooting, firing, scoring 61, going berserk in the quarter, and then on top of that, you can go guard the other team's best player. I mean, that itself is a skill right then and there. So yeah, I think people do forget about how great Klay Thompson is and how great he was before the injury started to pile up on him and stuff like that.
Yeah, way to give that man his flowers. Way to give that man his flowers. You got to give it to him now.
Yes, always. Because, you know what I'm saying, now, especially now, we get into the age to where the guys that we watched growing up, since we was in middle school, elementary school, etc. Now
Right.
they into their mid to late 30s. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not going to be too long before you talk about LeBron, Steph, KD, Clay, even
I
Kyrie.
heard.
You know what I'm saying? Like the next 5 years, they might not even be playing in the NBA no more. So you definitely want to sit there and you can acknowledge greatness while also not discrediting somebody else. Now,
Mhm.
Luka and Kyrie, glad they're here. They're doing amazing things. Really want them to bring the chip home, but that doesn't mean that you have to, you know what I'm saying, forget about what happened in the past to give credit to what's happening right now. So
Right.
for sure.
So my question to you is: once the players that we watched growing up, right? Once they're out, who do you believe is going to take over the league? Who do you think is going to be the face of the league? Because as of right now, we like who would you say it would be LeBron, right? Since he's still playing,
Right.
like would you like? Do you feel me or not? With LeBron still being the face of the league?
Yeah. As long as LeBron is still putting up averaging almost a triple double, you know what I'm saying, and being highly efficient, being highly effective, he's still the face of the league. Now, one thing you don't want to see is nobody in America wants to see LeBron on his third leg, you know what I'm saying, is going out there just playing and not being LeBron. Like nobody wants to see that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yes, LeBron still is face of the leagues until he leaves. Now, the new face of the league after he leaves, my
And that was my question to you.
yeah,
Like, who do you feel like will be on like that type of like he could be the face of the league,
mhm.
but he can be on LeBron's caliber. Who do you feel?
Well, to be honest, can't I'm just gonna sit here and say this now. I don't see nobody in the league
Okay.
as of today that's going to ever touch what LeBron or MJ has done. I just don't right now. I just
No,
don't.
I definitely agree with you, 110%.
In the next 5 years, you know, because right now, um, somebody has to really sit here and take over. And you look at like all the young guys in the league or whatever. It's like
Correct.
first off, you got to win championships. You got to win multiple. You know what I'm saying? You can't just win one. You got to have
Yeah.
the championships. You have to have the individual stats. You got to have the individual awards.
Mm-hmm.
All those things, etc., to really have pure domination, like LeBron and MJ, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Shaq, different things like that, right? But when you look at it, like the new guys coming up, me personally, I really think it's between either Anthony Edwards, Luca, or John Morant. If you know what I'm saying, if he do everything he's supposed to do, but I
Yeah.
really think it's gonna be Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Not I
Yeah.
don't, I'm not trying to do the whole Michael Jordan comparison, nothing like that, but just his attitude, the way he goes about himself, the personality that he has is like he he literally carries himself like one day he's gonna be the face of the league, right? And
Yeah.
so, I mean, to be honest, you talking about a guy right now that's 22 years old, already in the Western Conference Finals, lose or not. You know what I mean? You cannot sit there and name a lot of guys at that age who got their team to this point. You just can't.
Mhm.
And at the same time, you got to sit there and understand, man, that he's young. Yes,
Yeah.
they go
Yeah.
down.
Nothing but time to grow and mature.
Yeah, because like even right now, Luca. Last time I checked, Luka had to go play Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, all them guys. The last time they won a chip in the Western Conference Finals, right?
Mhm.
So at that same point, you can't sit here because everybody right now basically talking down on Ed X in the third based on the fact that they're not dominating the series or it's not as close as everybody thought it was going to be. But you
Yeah.
got to understand, he's still young. He's still trying to figure these things out. Luka already been there. This is really honestly and truly this is Luka's time to take that next step. He's been to the Western Conference Finals. Ant-Man has it. He's
Mhm.
made playoff runs. Ant-Man has, and it's his first one, his actual run. So now it'd be crazy if Ant-Man can come back from 3-0 and help his team come back. But realistically, that's probably not gonna happen. Hope not, because we need the Mavericks to go out here and go win this chip.
Yeah.
But but when I'm looking at the next five, well, whenever LeBron retires, I'm
Mm.
looking at Anthony Edwards to be the face of the league if he keeps doing everything that he's been doing and just keep continue to grow and develop his game.
Hey, that was well said. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can definitely see Ant Man being that man. I can see it.
Nah, but who you think though?
They're gonna be the face.
Yeah.
You put me in this. You put me in a tough predicament, coach. Uh, hmm. You definitely put up a great argument with Ant Man, so I could definitely say Ant Man, Luca, yes, it's Luca magic. Like, come on now, crazy. Victor, Victor Wembanyama can
Oh yeah.
he could definitely be like if he keeps like he just came into the league and made nothing but noise. So
Yeah.
Victor can definitely be the face of the league soon. And how old is he?
Boy still got he's still wet behind the ears. Still drinking on Similac. He young. You know? So yeah. Right there, you ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because yeah, I can definitely see pure domination as he continues to grow and develop, especially being with a great organization like the Spurs as well. So
Mm,
being under Popovich leadership, learning from the guys before him,
mm.
guys around him. So yeah, you can Wimby, yeah.
And then he's definitely like very like on both ends of the ball too. So it's like it's not like he's just dominating on offense or dominating on defense. No, he's very diverse and you can't do nothing with it. So I
Yeah.
feel like it might be Wimby. But that's just me though.
Yeah.
That's just me.
No, I feel you. I respect you on that one. All right, here we go. So, hey, first thing we're gonna talk to you guys about is the importance of injury prevention and how to handle yourself during the injury. Because everybody knows the saying is that the best ability is availability, and so you do not want to be that person that's on the sideline not playing because you're hurt and missing out on the game that you love to play. And so, what we're gonna talk to you guys about first is what you can do to try to reduce the chances of you getting injured. Because it does not mean that you're not gonna get injured, right? But these are things
Mhm.
doing now as a young athlete, middle school, high school, that you can start doing now to try to reduce the risk of you getting injured. And then also, if you are injured, how to handle that process as well too, because people don't understand is that yes, it is physically hurting, but it also takes a mental toll on you as well too. I want to bring game to you about that, so that way you can start implementing these things now as a young athlete, because we didn't have these things when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? We want to try to bring some golden nuggets to y'all, so y'all can go out there and apply that. The main thing when I'm talking about injury prevention, just a couple things you can start doing right now is really focus on your flexibility and your mobility. People don't
Mhm.
understand that when you go out there, no matter what sport you're playing, at a certain point in time, your body's going to be put in different positions, right? And
Right.
so when your body has a great range of motion, right, which means that your body can stretch itself into different positions, this can help reduce the chances of you getting injured. When you're really tight and you're not used to being in certain positions, at that point, the likelihood of you getting injured can go up. And so by making sure that you're being more flexible, being more mobile, these things can help you probably reduce the risk of you getting hurt as much just by simply going out there and stretching more before practice, after practice, stretching at least two times a day so that you can really make sure that you're helping your ligaments, joints, and everything get more mobile as you're going throughout your whole routine.
And that is one thing that I wish I did when I was back in high school was stretch way more. I would be way more flexible to what I am now. And like you said, coach, like stretching definitely does go a long way. But just know this, nobody's invincible. Nobody's invincible. Whether it's father time, whether it's just a freak accident, freak injury, nobody's invincible. So don't think that just because you're young and you're full of energy and stuff, oh, I can't be touched, I can't be hurt. You can and you will. Do not play. So take care of your body. To add on to stretching, going to the trainer. If you feel like you have any nick, bruise, or something like going on in your ligaments, your joints, your muscles, go to the trainer ASAP. Don't even try to, oh, no, I think I can go home and just, stretch it out. I'll probably be good tomorrow. I ain't going to tell nobody. I ain't going to tell coach because this, that, and the other. No, go to the trainer ASAP. Go talk to them. Go say, hey, I'm having this type of pain in my knee, and it feels like this, and then this is the level of hurt that it is. Tell them the level of hurtness that it is, because they don't know the severity of your injury because they're going off of what you're telling them.
Right.
So you're just telling them, oh, it don't hurt that bad, but lo and behold, you fighting for your life every single day. It's hurting that bad. So just always be honest with your injuries. Like don't hide it from them. Like I said, if you feel like there's anything wrong with you, go to the trainer off for it. That's something that helped me a lot. As a DB, hardest position out there. Can't nobody just be a DB, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just as a DB, doing a lot of running, doing a lot of stretching. And another sport that I actually help with that is track, because I know you ran track, coach, and I know y'all did a ton of stretching. I know you did.
Oh, you got to, because at that point you're talking about trying to get to top speed, max velocity, right? And so, especially as a track athlete, you know what I'm saying, you got to make sure that you're flexible as you possibly can be. Because then at that
Mhm.
point, you can't sit there and get your body into the position that you need to get to go out there and sprint as fast as you want to and to have a great power output. So if you're always tight, you can't run. The worst thing you want to do is pop that hammy, right? Because
Ooh.
not sitting there really stretching, taking care of your body. But
Right,
when you talk about the athletic trainers, their whole job is to make sure that they can take care of you and get you back on the field as fast as possible.
right.
So at that point, if you really care about getting back on the field, why would you not go see your athletic trainers and do everything that you're supposed to do with them? Why would you not have a championship mindset about making sure you're taking care of your body? Because you're gonna have
Mhm.
nicks and bruises throughout the season. I don't care who
Mhm.
you are. Like at some point in time,
Yeah,
everybody
most
gonna be
definitely.
hurt. It don't mean everybody gonna be injured, but everybody gonna be hurt. And if you ain't sitting there doing everything that they're telling you to go out there and do, and then some, and really following whatever program they have for you to make sure that you're taking care of your body, then you really don't care about winning. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So, because if you do, you understand that your body is the asset, especially for as an athlete. So you got to make sure that you're doing everything that your trainers are telling you to do, like you just sat there and said, going to see them. Now, listen, you know what I mean? Go live in the training room, right?
Nah, yeah.
Do not do that. Do not go live in the training room. Do not do that. Go in there when you need to go in there and
Right.
get your work done. Don't be in there wasting time kicking it. No, no, no. You need to go in there,
Mhm.
whatever's hurting, get the stem, get the ice, get in the hot tub, etc. Get massaged out, get all these things worked out, get the little tweaks and tinks out your body so that you can be ready to perform. But that don't mean go in there and just be BSing around in the athletic training room just to be in there wasting time.
Well said, coach. Well said.
Understand that your nutrition and your sleep is very important. The food that you eat is like putting gas in the car. If you putting the wrong gas in your engine, the car gonna mess up eventually. Same thing with your body. As an
Mhm.
athlete, you gotta make sure that you're eating the right way. Because then when you eat the right way, and then also you get enough sleep, this allows your body to use the nutrients out of your food to rebuild your body, and this allows your body when you get rest to go out there and allows your body to go back to work to rebuild itself. And if you ain't sitting there eating right, if you ain't sitting there getting enough sleep, that can increase the likelihood of you getting injured. And if you already are injured, right, it's going to slow down the process of you healing yourself faster. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because like even with me, I sat there and messed up my MCL my senior year of college or whatever. And
Tell
yeah,
me about it.
yes. And so one thing the trainer said that stood out to me, he was like, "Hey man, fix your diet." I said, "What you mean?" He was like, "Hey, if you sit there and you eat better, this can help your body rebuild itself faster." So I was like, "Cool, bet." So I went ahead and just tried it out just to see what it was gonna look like, see what it was gonna do. Can't make this up. I sit there and partially tore my MCL, and then in 2 weeks, should I went out to go play in 2 weeks? No, but in 2 weeks, I went back out there and I went to go play or whatever because I just felt that I was good enough at that point to go back out there and help my team and go just do what I need to do to play because of the fact that I just changed my diet, got more rest and sleep, and really went through the program that my trainer told me I need to go do to get back out there on the field. And so
Right.
every little thing matters.
Yeah, you spot on. Like nutrition definitely does help because I know. Well, me personally, I don't drink soda. Like I hate soda. Like the only soda that you'll ever see me drink is Sprite, and that's if my stomach is messed up. Other than that, no Coke, no none of that. I feel like one thing that you helped me out on a lot is the Pedialyte. Drink
Yep.
a lot of water, yes, of course, but try to like mix in a lot more Pedialyte in your system to give your body more electrolytes, so it'll help you be more functional. I feel like that would be a major part in somebody's diet is more Pedialyte.
That was a pregame ritual right there. For every game, we go get some Pedialyte, drink it before the game, drink it the day of the game, stuff like that, just so you can have the electrolytes in your body and everything, so that you're not cramping up or anything like that, because you don't want that neither. I've seen a lot of guys that went out there for game day or just practice in general and just cramped up
Mhm.
terribly. And it's, man, I got stories for days about people cramping up, man.
Oh
But
yeah, I'm one of them.
yeah, oh, yeah,
I'm one of them.
because we both had a lot of injuries and things like that going throughout just sports in general, especially getting to college and everything. And so I
Mm.
guess my thing would be for you if I'm asking you this, because maybe somebody's going through a current injury, no matter what sport they play, and they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get back. What would you say to a kid that's probably going through an injury in terms of like their mindset? What type of mindset should they have as they're battling through an injury?
Always stay positive. Don't ever just have any negative thoughts like oh, just because I got hurt, coach ain't gonna like me no more. This is that and the other. No, that's not the case at all. Always keep a positive mindset, keep a positive attitude. Just know that everything will work itself out, and at the end of the day, you will be 110% better if you just stay positive. And second, I would say, like we talked about earlier, go see your trainer, talk to them, so keep having words of encouragement. They'll tell you, like, hey, you're on the right track. You're going to be back in this amount of time. And that right there will always help keep your spirits up. All right, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm staying on top of what I need to do so I can get back and go help my team. So the biggest thing is just stay positive because it's going to get better.
For sure. And that's really important because it's just the fact that, bro, your mentality is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just with everything in life. I really do love the fact you said stay positive, because that the easiest thing that you can sit there and do is sit there and just think the world is going to come down crashing to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the same time, if you are hurt, yeah, you can't go out there physically and help your team, but you can still be a leader. You can still be encouraging. You can still motivate the boys and girls around you to just go get the job done. right? It don't mean get hurt and just sulk and just, you know what I'm saying, just sit there or whatever and not still be for the team. Stay confident everything's gonna be okay. Because again, these people around you are being paid for a reason. Your athletic trainers to help you come back how you were, to make sure that you can go out there and play. So yeah, so definitely stay positive. I guess my question is as well too, how important is the weight room to help make sure that you not get injured as often?
I say the weight room is very important. Every time you're in that weight room, give max effort because I feel like if you go out there lackadaisical, not just giving 100%, that's when it's gonna eventually arise. The weight room is definitely a big game changer in building the concrete foundation of your body. Weight room is meant for you to get stronger, get your joints stronger and your muscles stronger to prevent injury. It's very important. You gotta stay in there.
Yeah, because I mean, you talking about like the little nicks and bruises you're gonna take throughout the whole season. If
Mm-hmm.
you really pushing in the weight room, you building that muscle mass, that's gonna help you have the strength to battle through those things. You know what I'm saying? If you just going in the weight room, skipping reps, skipping sets, and then the certain injuries start to come or whatever, that could be a reason why as well too. So if you're not sitting there really attacking the weight room, and listen, I ain't sitting there saying you gotta be as strong as an ox or anything like that, because some kids are just not, and it is what it is. You feel me? But you got to make sure that you, like you said, you at least give me your 110% every time you go in there to get stronger, to put on the muscle mass that you need, so that you can be durable throughout the season. All right. So the
Yes.
next topic that we're gonna talk about right now is make sure that you choose the right friend groups and understand that the saying I always talks about is that, hey, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And so you would really want to make sure as a young athlete that you're making sure that you're putting yourself around good people. You don't want to be around people who skipping school, who not doing what they're supposed to do, always got drama, something going on, and just not really putting their main effort in to become better at whatever sport that they play. You don't want to be around bad people. And I
Right.
know it's tough, you know what I'm saying, when you're younger, because you don't have the wisdom, and sometimes you don't even have the discernment to understand that, hey, maybe there's somebody I shouldn't be around, right? And at a certain point, everybody want to be cool, everybody want to be liked, but the faster you understand that everybody ain't gonna like you and everybody don't have the best interest for you, the faster that life is gonna be so much easier for you. Because at the end of the day, the worst thing that you could do is put yourself around people who don't want to see you win. Period, point blank. And that goes for if you in middle school, elementary, high school, college, whatever, professional, regardless. You do not want to put yourself around people who don't want to see you win. Period.
Right.
And so you want to make sure that you're choosing the right friend group, because if you don't choose the right friend group, they can sit there and encourage you to go do something stupid and mess up your whole future.
Yes. Was it? It is very important to choose the right friend group. My dad always said, for me growing up, he said there's two types of men in this world. You got leaders and you got knuckleheads. He really didn't have to go too much into conversation because it's kind of self-explanatory. You got leaders and you got knuckleheads. Which one you gonna be? You gonna be the one that's just, like you said, showing up late to school, skipping school, you always getting in trouble on and off the field, on and off the court, or whatever sport you may play, or even if you're not playing the sport, just constantly getting into trouble, constantly, get into it with your parents and stuff like that. That's a knucklehead. The person that's gonna probably end up wound in jail or wound dead. So that's gonna be the knucklehead. Or you're gonna be a leader, the one who's always gonna take the initiative, the one who's always gonna put his best foot forward every time he steps out the door. Just to be positive, just bless somebody, just to be a blessing. And nobody don't need to know who you are just for you to still be a blessing. That's the leader right there. I feel like you would like to surround yourself with leaders because you, for instance, when I first met you, I'm talking about we had the same drive, we had the same goals and the same ambition. We wanted to both make the team. What did we do? We said we had a goal, and what do we do? Every day we in the weight room lifting, no matter what time. As soon as we get out of class, we go straight to the weight room, go lift, or we go play basketball to go get in shape and stuff. So that's somebody that you want to be a friend with because they have the same goal, drive, and ambition as you, and they want to succeed just as bad as you want to succeed, and they want to see you succeed just as much as I want to see you succeed. Like, not too many of us is around. So it's definitely important. Like, once you find that person, you lock onto that person, y'all latch, and y'all here with it, because 1 minute y'all can be, like me and you, we never met a day in our lives, but then the next day we became really best friends just like that because we knew where each other's mindset was, because we just instantly we clicked. And it was like, okay, he's somebody that I can see, going forward with in life. And now look at us.
Yeah,
So
and that's literally what it was. It was hey, y'all trying to go play a football, go play 7-on-7. Was like, for sure. Got out
yep.
there to the field, play 7-on-7. Next same day, came back, played Madden. Ever since that day, locked in. But the thing is that Papa always told me, he said, man, you know what I'm saying? If you can find one good friend, you straight.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the thing that you got to make sure that you surround yourself around people who are doing the right thing and actually want to, what I'm saying, just want to help you and encourage you and push you to do great as well too. Cause I see a lot of kids get in trouble, lose scholarships,
Yeah.
just do stupid things overall, mess their life up just because of the fact that the people who they wanted to surround themselves with, and that's the wrong thing that you can do. And it's just, it's truth be told, it's a lot of followers out here, and we need more leaders. We need more people saying, hey, make sure that you're doing your homework, make sure that you're not sitting there cussing in class or skipping school or just doing just stupid stuff overall in general. And then by being that leader, by setting an example, then at that point, people can follow you. Because understand, there are good and bad leaders. And
Mhm.
I didn't see this work, what I'm saying, like working in the school system. I sat there and saw kids who was doing everything wrong, and everybody want to sit there and follow them and then follow suit and do everything wrong. And then when they got in trouble, they want to get scared and don't want to face the consequence. But and
Right.
also in the flip side of the kids doing everything right and people following them as well too. So you're gonna have a lot of different leaders in different ways, but you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people that are doing the right things. Because then, if they're doing the right things, they're helping you become a better person, putting you in right positions to help you go out there and succeed and accomplish whatever dream that you have too.
Yes, sir. And like it's just always good to just stay around like-minded people. If y'all got the same job and the same goal, like how both of y'all just go far together.
Yes, surround yourself around people who gonna sit there and push you, and not people that's gonna sit there and just do stupid stuff and just mess up everything that you really want for yourself as well. But hey, final topic for today is we're gonna talk to you guys about how to prepare for fall camp. Now, understand that, especially for like those football athletes. Hey, start next week, you should be going back to your school, getting ready for some workouts and etc. And here's the key: you want to make sure first and foremost that you are going to your summer workouts no matter what it is, you want to make sure that you're going to your summer workouts. Yes, like that don't mean you can't go to camps. That don't mean that you can't sit there and take a vacation with your family or anything like that, right?
Right.
Because you understand, as a child, you gotta do whatever mom and dad say. It is what it is, right? But you want to make sure that you're going to the summer workouts as much as you possibly can to prepare you for what fall camp is going to bring to you. Because fall camp is when it get real. Because everybody cool till you got to strap up with
Yo,
the helmets and the shoulder pads, and then they get real.
like first off, the helmet, the shoulder pads, in 100-degree weather. Let's talk about that.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh
That's
yeah.
when it get real.
Nah, for it, and it, everybody know it shows. So the guys that wasn't working out over the summertime, the guys that was just kicking it, what I'm saying, doing everything else, but making sure that they was working out and being ready for the fall camp, it shows within that
Oh
first.
yes,
And the
yeah.
coaches is looking for that moment. They looking for the weak link to see, okay, can't depend on this kid right here, so we ain't gonna worry about it. Because this whole summer you had the opportunity to come to summer workouts, you didn't. You had the opportunity to sit there and get better and go find somebody to work out with and go train with. You didn't, and then you just showed up right here, going into August thinking everything sweet, and now you can't even do 10 gashers because you over here throwing up already on the eighth one, dying for water.
Question, coach. I want to hear from an athlete
Mhm.
standpoint and from a coach's standpoint, since you got experience in both. My question to you is, what was it like from the athlete standpoint preparing for fall camp, and then as a coaching standpoint preparing for fall camp?
So in terms of high school, and I think back like just from the athlete standpoint, it was just understanding like, hey, I just need to go to the summer workouts. As long as I'm here in the
Right.
summertime, fall is gonna be easy.
Mhm.
Now as a freshman, you coming in, you really don't know what to expect or etc. But after
Yeah.
that, you know what fall camp is like. It's like, okay, bet all I gotta do is make sure because my thing is I played football, then I ran track, then
Yeah.
I did summer track. So I was already so going to my sophomore year for fall camp. I was already in shape just because the whole spring and summer I've been running track the whole time. So me sitting here going run gashes ain't nothing. Like
Mhm.
the only thing was just you got to battle through that heat with the helmet on, and
Yeah.
then after a couple days or so you get back used to it. But I mean, main thing I was like, hey, as long as I'm putting in the work in the summertime, fall camp's easy because at that
Mhm.
point with fall camp, you just got to go out there and compete every day. And yes, it's mentally exhausting to a certain degree, but I'm like, hey, as long as I'm just sitting here putting in work the whole summer, when I get back to August, easy breezy. All I gotta do is make sure that I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and just sidling through it. Now, from a coaching standpoint, is different because now at that point, the main thing that you're worried about is putting your kids into a position to sit there and get bigger, get stronger before we get back to the season, right? Because now
Right.
at that point, you would have had the whole off season starting like January or whatever, come back from Christmas break to get the guys bigger, stronger, faster, etc. Now you're
Mhm.
going summertime, you're just hoping and praying and trying to make sure that you got your kids in, still putting the work in, still working out, learning the playbook, learning the system, and still going over skill and start to incorporate things that you need for them to do within your system. And as a coach, you want your whole team there. You hate seeing when it's the August and guys are just now showing up, because that means
Ooh.
we ain't been getting better, you know what I'm saying, in the summertime. Now, like I said, if you going on camps and stuff like that, if you were still training and working out, whatever, or you had some family stuff, cool. But if you just missed the whole summer, just to miss the whole summer as a coach, you hate seeing it, because it's like, dog, we didn't miss 2 months, 2.5 months of time, that not only that we're gonna help you get better in the terms of getting bigger, getting stronger, and getting faster, but also we already starting to, incorporate certain things, and you're not here for that. You know,
Mhm.
so
So basically, you got to reteach that, and the other schools is already ahead of you now at this point.
yeah, because I mean, like, there's a reason why powerhouses are powerhouses. They have a system. It's a program. Every high school in America is not a program. They're just
Mhm.
not. And it's sometimes it's because people just don't know these things, or people just want to do what they want to do. It is what it is. But it's there's a particular reason, especially in Texas, why when you talk about a program, there's only a couple schools that come to mind.
Yeah.
And it's about the little things. Mentor always tells me how you do one thing is how you do everything. Right? If the kids ain't there, if the kids ain't learning the system, putting the work in, really improving, getting better, at that point you wasted time that you needed to get the kids ready. Because for
Yeah.
fall camp, you trying to go right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're teaching everything, but the great thing is that, especially if you already been there, the kids already know the system, it makes everything run smoother because they already know everything and what to expect. But you
Mhm.
want to make sure that the kids are physically good going into fall camp because they was here in the summer getting better.
Okay, so I could definitely see that there is like just two different like mindsets, like going from an athlete standpoint to going to a coaching standpoint. It's like when you were an athlete, you probably didn't see and sense and feel how your coaches felt and how determined and on point you needed to be coming into fall camp and stuff. But then when you turn to coach, this is what my coaches was feeling. This is what they was talking about. This is why they was harping on us so hard. Like you said, it's a program, and we need y'all to buy into this if y'all want to win. If y'all want to get what you came here for, y'all need to buy in just as much as we bought into y'all.
Yes, people don't understand. I didn't really understand it or realize it until getting to the coaching side of things, really seeing it is like kids, yes, they want to win, but people don't understand how much time coaches really put in to prepare the kids. Like
Right.
you talking about starting in the summertime, it's like, hey, we're getting ready to go into the season. We got to learn the system. Got to learn how to put our kids in the right spots. We're watching film from the other teams that we played last year. We got to play this year. Trying to figure out new kids that we got coming in, because it's a rolling door of kids leaving because they graduate. It's a lot of hours, especially during the season. Because
Mm.
yeah, fall camp is one thing, but when the season starts, 7 days a week,
Yeah.
6 days at best. So it's just the time that requires for you as a coach to be up there to make sure that you can put your kids in the right spot, just so we can be ready for Friday nights to go out there and put the best product out there on the field.
I could just tell how you were coaching during the season. It toll on you coaches is brutal.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to win, you're gonna put the time and effort in. Same thing. Like parents always told us since it was like 4 years old, is that if you really want something, you got to do everything that's required to sit there and go do it. Like what you put in into it is what you're gonna get out of it. And so
Mm-hmm.
if you're not putting in the work to it, no matter if you're an athlete or if you're a coach, don't expect the results to come. There's always a way to be efficient. That don't mean that we're up there from dusk till dawn. Like it doesn't mean that at all. But it does mean is that, hey, we're going to make sure that we understand everything that we need to know for this week and how to prepare our kids to go out there and get a victory.
Right.
Because winning cures all things. And so you cannot expect as a coach for you to be giving half effort, but then get mad at your kids when they give half effort. Actions reflect leadership. And so if you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a leader, as a coach, you can't expect your kids to do what they're supposed to do, period. Coaching is awesome, you know what I'm saying? And it's just the preparation it takes is really what you appreciate after you see the wins, you see the kids improving, and just seeing them develop overall. Because really, the main win is just seeing the kids become better as a young man and as a young woman, just going throughout the process. Because you're going to spend a lot of time with those kids. And so you're really trying to put your heart into them, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Top of make sure that they're ready for the game, but you really want to make sure that am I being a good reflection to the kids to help them become better men and women, better leaders, etc. And if you're not doing that, then at that point it doesn't make it worth it, because anybody can go out there and coach. But The goal is,
to make an impact and a difference on these kids' lives.
yeah, because we're in the kids' business, and so you keep the main thing. The main thing, do what you're supposed to do the right thing, give maximum effort. And at that point, the results gonna show for themselves. So,
Yes, sir. Yes,
but,
sir.
anything else do you got for fall camp?
And just make sure that you just mentally prepared as well, just because it's gonna be a lot of battles, gonna be a lot of hardships, it's gonna be a lot of friends, gonna be a lot of enemies. So once that whistle blows, there's no more friends. Like at this point, it's a business. At the end of the day, yeah, you might be my friend. We might go way back when, but at the end of the day, I got a family to provide for. I mean, I'm not saying like that's just like the mindset of every athlete, but you need to just have some type of goal, some type of job to just want to be better than that person in front of you. This is my starting spot, and I'm gonna show you why I deserve this spot.
Yeah,
So go on the fall camp hungry. If you starting, play like you don't start.
got to.
And if you're not starting, you better play your way till you can start starting. Make sure you keep that starting position. So just go on the fall camp hungry, because at the end of the day, the coaches is gonna do what's best for the team. And if you're not cutting it, then don't get mad about why you're not cutting it. Go dig deep and realize why you're not cutting. Maybe it was something in fall camp that you weren't doing that they were seeing. Stay hungry. Don't even go in hungry. Stay hungry.
You got to, because you got to understand, dog. Like, fall camp is where you get to prove who's gonna be the guy or the girl that's gonna sit there and start and be an impact player. And so and so that doesn't start when you get to fall camp. You got to know that going into fall camp. Like, hey, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, so that when I get to fall camp, I can go out there and show out and show the coaches that I've been putting this work in, so that I can go out there and earn a starting spot. And then if you're the person that's been a starter for like the last 2 years or so, you gotta understand at this point in time, now your whole goal and mindset is that, yeah, I still got to come in here hungry, like you just said, and still put the work in to show everybody else that I'm still getting better. But two, you gotta understand, who are you competing against? You know what I'm saying? So, because whoever you competing against, you got to compete against your teammates to get the spot. Then you got to compete against other people that you got to sit there and play. And then you
Yep.
got to compete against the playoff teams. You know what I'm saying? That are also good teams. So you got to make sure that you coming in, like you said, with this mindset of is that, hey, I got to do what I'm supposed to do to put myself into position, because it doesn't just start at fall camp. You have to go in there with the mindset of what you need to do before you get to fall camp and doing everything that you're supposed to do, so that when you get there, you already hitting the ground running and going. You don't want to be the one that's always throwing up, always got to have water. You got to tap out of practice, because I'm telling you, I'm be honest with you, especially when you get to college, people going to start losing respect for it too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Especially for those
Oh yes.
upperclassmen, if you sitting there coming into fall camp and you ain't been sitting there taking care of your body or anything like that, and you show up and you just look like you can't even run, you know what I'm saying? Just look out of shape. You can't run, you can't be explosive. People not
Mhm.
gonna sit there and respect you. You know what I mean? And so, especially the coaches or your teammates. Like, you can hang that shit up. So you gotta make sure that you going in there tip top shape, ready to go roll.
Yep. Because I feel like it's a business. They will move on without you.
Yeah.
Whether high school or college. In high school, I mean, you could just drop down in the depth chart. College, they see you. We don't need you no more. You ain't buying in, that's fine. Get you out, get the next person who will in.
Yeah. Period, point blank. But speaking of college though, NCA football, 25 coming out in July. What is your thoughts about that before we close
I
out?
waited 11 years for this moment. I'm buying the deluxe version.
Yep.
I don't care. No. This is what we finna go do. Hey, audience, y'all be prepared. Coach, who are you picking off rip right now? Because there's something that I want to do, and it's
Mm.
going to be tough. Who are you picking?
For Dynasty or for Roll for Glory?
Nah, just for play now.
Play now, I'm probably gonna have to pull up them Longhorns.
Respect. Okay, so look, this is gonna be funny. You gotta get another headset. I'm
Okay.
gonna get a headset.
Okay.
I gotta still pick my team because I don't know who I'm gonna roll with yet. Actually, I might go get Oklahoma just so we can have a little Red River rivalry. Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I might have to go get them Sooners. Go be a boomer sooner real quick. So look, you pull up in your Texas Longhorn shirt with your headset. I'm
All
gonna
right.
pull up in my OU shirt and my headset.
Okay.
We finna get. I'm gonna have my clipboard and everything. It's finna
Come
get
on,
legit. It's finna get serious.
about to get active.
I'm coming in with a whole theme song. I don't care. I'm coming in with a smoke machine, all of that. I'm gonna act like I'm running out the tunnel.
No, for sure. But not the dog, it's so crazy. I was talking to some of my kids the other day about college football, and they didn't understand why I was so hyped up. And I had to think, I'm like, bro, y'all wasn't even playing this game. Like this game went away before y'all was really cognitive enough to understand what
Right.
it was.
They
And
grew up
so
on two. They grew up on 2K.
yeah, 2K Madden, that's it. And it's
Yeah.
like dog, it was like NCAA was the best
Was
football game.
was that game? Like I don't care. Like NCAA was that game. There's a reason. There is a reason for literally. I'll say up until last year. Did you know that they were selling NCAA 14 for like $200?
Yes, sir. And I definitely got that boy over there on the 360 right now as we speak.
And I
Got
definitely got mine on the PS3 as we speak.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Like they was selling that for 200. There's a reason why they was because NCAA was really that game.
yes.
Like,
Now,
do you not like not to cut you off,
go
but
ahead.
when this dropped, just what like when July 19th dropped. Well, first off, I'm getting the 3-day early access. I don't care. Like it's funny. Like that's how intense it's finna get. I've never really just pre-ordered a game, and I've never pre-ordered a game, and I've never bought like the most expensive version of it. I've never done that. I've waited 11 years for this. You think I'm gonna let this go by? You really think I'm gonna let this go by? No, no, I don't care. Like I'm gonna pull up with the Oregon mascot on. Like, stop playing with me. Like this is gonna get for real.
Yes. Now, for the kids at home, we're not sitting there saying to go live on the video game. We ain't saying that at all. That's not what we're saying. Still need to go put the work in. Still need to go out there and go train. Get ready for football season. But also, college football. Like,
And then not to cut you off again,
oh
but
yeah,
don't they
yeah.
got online?
Huh?
Don't they got online play?
I,
Online dynasty, I think.
yeah, yeah. You know, I was gonna get active for sure. Definitely for
Man,
sure.
real like I ain't gonna say too much. What's understood don't need to be said.
Oh, for sure. But then, here's the thing though. If you were a high school athlete, dog, you had the opportunity in the next couple of years to get your name, you, into that football game. Period, point blank. And so, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're taking care of the things you're supposed to take care of, if you putting your best foot forward and putting the work in and getting better every single day like you're supposed to, especially if you play football, you know what I'm saying? You had the opportunity when you graduate to have your name, to have yourself in a video game, which is awesome. Because I remember back in the day where it was just a generic. You knew who the person was,
Yeah.
but
That's
generic game. You know,
what I say. Quarterback number 15.
yeah, come on, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knew that number two at A&M was Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Everybody, but you know what I'm saying. At that point in time, NIL wasn't here. It was different things going on, but
Mhm.
no, with that being said, guys, man, no, really do make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to. You're putting the work in, always getting better. Do not be comfortable with where you are right now. Continue to put the work in. And for those football athletes, fall camp is coming up. Make sure that you attack this summer. Your whole goal for this summer is that you're trying to get better, get faster, get stronger. You need to start eating right. You need to start getting more rest in. You need to make sure that you are getting in some outside work. Make sure that you're showing up to the team workouts so that you can put your best foot forward so that when fall camp comes, you can show out, you can earn your starting spot, earn your scholarship, and go out there and go play and live your dreams, man.
And that starts right now.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell button as well too. Thank you guys for coming out to another episode of the NCA Sports Podcast. We're gonna holler at you later on.